Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Murray now on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. To throw is Murray. He's got a man complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Here's going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake. Allen. And there is and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now
I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Gordon on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Brandon, after that, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off-play action. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's just exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Murray.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. This one caught by Crowder.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Murray. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds here. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become through. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Murray off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
taken at about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing is Allen on third. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got room. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Gordon.
Pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open open the lead up now to 25.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen.
He's got this complete to Williams.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On second down, Kamara stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Quick slant to Crowder. He will have the conversion and more than that. The 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down, Gordon once more. It's a root. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to let it fly. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.